What's going on, everybody? Welcome to ANR Weekly. This is episode 80, the big 80. It's got a great show today. I can't wait to get started. But like always, I got to bring in two of my friends. They are probably hiding somewhere in the forest up north with the Comanche tribe, trying to build a fire. One of them is probably playing with his hair. I'm going to bring in my friend D. What's going on, D?
I was the one playing with my hair.
Yes, you were. And this one was playing with fire. Brad, come on in.
Hey guys.
All right, man. We got a good show today. We got only two topics to talk about. One of them is going to take some time, so we want to dive into it. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. We do our podcast every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time on YouTube, and you can catch us on our podcast platforms, Spotify, iTunes, etc. on Wednesday when we drop the audio file. All right, so last week, me and Dee were having a conversation talking about our, stuff for the week, and our chat started asking us about Prey, which is a Disney Plus show that we're going to get into today. They're all we're going to watch it, and they wanted us to watch it. They're forcing us to watch it, and we said, okay, we're obliged. We said we're going to watch it and give our take today about Prey, and they're already in the chat here. We have Omar, we have Cowbunga Dude, King Koopa already saying hi. Sup, gents? Thank you for coming on to the chat. So we will talk about that extensively. It is going to be filled with spoilers. So if you haven't watched it, go and watch it and come back and listen to our review on it. So yeah, we're going to get into that. But first, like always, we talk about what we watched and what we got. Take it away, D.
Still chipping away at Bob's Burgers. We watched my usual podcast with Jess. It's called Your Mom's House, and there's another one with Bad Friends. Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee are in it. Bobby Lee's from Mad TV back in the day. So I like those like vulgar comedians just talking back and forth with each other.
Just ripping one each other, right?
Yeah, basically. As for what I got, I didn't get any figures, but I got some comics. I'm checking this one out. I didn't read it yet. It's the same universe as Radiant Black I read. Like the same writers and art style. Radiant Red, Radiant Black.
Do they have Radiant Woke?
No. Yeah, her.
Okay. She's not here. Woke. She's
cool. Oh, yeah, she is.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I take that back. Oh.
That's fine, though. That's just like, it's not a parody, but it's like, it plays off people in real life. So there are people out there like her. And the premise is like, what if everyday people stumbled upon superpowers? So you're going to get people like that. One of them's an old dude who works at like Home Hardware. The other is a failed writer. And then the other one's a bank robber. So
crazy.
It's cool to see like how they interact with each other and other people in the world, just because they're not all trying to be superheroes. They just happen to have like power.
They stumbled upon the powers. Yeah.
Cool. And then the woke one you're talking about, she was a podcaster who's stuck. She's sucking at it right now. And then I wonder why. Yeah. But yeah, that's basically it. Comics. And I tried Sandman. Brad made it farther than I did. I don't know. I'm not gonna say it sucks or anything. I'll let Brad just talk about that. I don't hate it yet. I've never read the comics.
So you're going in blind, right?
I'm going in completely blind.
So me too. I'm gonna check it out this week. I'm gonna go in blind as well.
I have no bias. I don't know if they ruined anything or not. I did like the first episode, but maybe we'll talk about that at a later time. We'll see how popular it gets. What about you? Who's next? Is it Brad's turn?
Brad's turn.
All right. Yeah. So I've been watching Sandman. I binged the whole thing in like 2 days, so I'm done. It was good. I would recommend it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not what you told me.
Yeah.
Well, you said have fun. It's like, is that a like?
Yeah, you're so sarcastic too. Like, have fun.
Well, here's the thing. Is Sandman is like what 30 years old, 25 years old. It was woke when it came out. Okay. They made it woker.
Is that even a word?
It is now. They created it.
Woker. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it was good. There's some casting choices that were, as somebody who read the book, I was like, okay, but yeah, whatever. But overall, I thought it was good. Yeah. And I also watched Trainwreck, the documentary on Netflix about Woodstock 99.
Oh, I was about to hit play on that. Do you recommend it?
Totally. It is like a train wreck. You can't take your eyes off. It was good.
I think me and
there's a lot of things on Netflix that's a train wreck.
Yeah, this is a good kind of train wreck, though.
Was it like Fire Festival?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it was I think it was Ja Rule's version of it.
Oh, yes. There's island, whatever.
They were basically stuck on an island with like feral dogs, and they didn't have food, and their tents were just all crap. Oh man, yeah.
Yeah. It sounds about like that. Yeah.
Wow.
At one point, the runway that it was being held on flooded and mixed with the porta potties. So, and people were just like slip and sliding on
dookie water. Oh, I gotta go watch this.
Such a gong show.
It sounds so good.
And I haven't gotten any toys this week. I was gonna go pick up some Warhammer from this Craigslist guy, but we know how that works. But I got custom. I'll show off. This one I made a while ago. It's the Tunnel Rat.
That's so cool.
Yeah, Tunnel Rat was one of my favorite as a kid, so I just couldn't wait for Hasbro to get it done. So.
Well, they are doing it, right? They didn't mention it?
They are. Yeah, well, I did it, so they're going to do it now.
Yeah.
We have mentioned this many times on our show.
Yeah. If you want to know what they're going to make, just ask me. Yeah.
All right, cool. What did I watch? Well, I didn't have a whole lot of chance this week, but I did watch Mankind. It's good. It's man, this show is weird. Like you watch this show and you're like, oh, okay, this is good, and then it just falls off, and you're like, why am I still watching this show?
I don't think it falls.
And then it pulls you back in again with something cool. You're like, what is going on here? Do they not like me? Like, what are they doing? Like, I don't know.
I'm not even familiar with the show. What is it? Is it animated?
It's an alternate universe where, like, the space race in the 60s, right? Where US won and got to the moon. Well, in this one, the Russians won. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So the Russians actually landed on the moon first.
Okay.
So,
cool.
But there's a whole lot of back and forth going. Right now, it's season 3, and they're on Mars, and it's a collaborative effort with private agency, NASA, and the Russians. Right.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's an alt world. It's pretty cool. It's got its own little different thing. It's got its wokeness rearing its head once in a while in there. It does.
I don't even think like wokeness is a thing anymore. I think that's just the status quo now.
Right.
But it's just the norm.
I will say this. I will say it's not in your face though. It's subtle. Yeah. I don't mind. It's subtle. It's fine. It does have some. There are reasons for some of them to be a little bit woke, but it's not like shoved in your face. Okay, there is somewhat balanced. There are other characters that they kind of spread it around a little bit, right? So I don't mind it. That is why I'm still with this show. There's been times I wanted to fall off it. I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this again, but then it just pull you right back in.
Yeah.
In terms of what else I watched, I can't remember anything else I've watched. It's been a busy week, so I didn't get a chance to watch anything. What did I get? Man, did I get a good package today, and yesterday, and the day before that. I got Jean. So I got her.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, I got her.
Do you mind her face? I know, like some people just.
I haven't even opened it, so how do I know? I don't even.
It's a blind box.
Well, I know it could just be some rocks in here. Who knows, right? Yeah. I have no idea what's in here. It's a mystery box nowadays, right?
Yeah.
I got this guy, Stealth.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It's so light. It could just be paper in here. Who knows? I have no idea.
They should start blind boxing waves. I bet GameStop would be happy.
They love their blind boxes.
Just get rid of all those peg warmers, right? You don't know what you're getting. I hope I get the right one.
Surprise! And then I got this right here.
Nice.
The
Spinneret and Spider-Man. I saw some reviews on this Spider-Man. Apparently, they're saying it's pretty good. So
yeah, I can't go wrong with that body plus the new toe articulation.
So I'm gonna open that up. Maybe do a review on that. I did get the Ninjetti Red Ranger right here, and he's really red.
Yeah.
So
is that all of them now?
Yeah, and then the yellow one as well here. So That's pretty cool. Got them. And then I went into the WWE universe and got myself Mr. T, the Ultimate Series.
Very cool.
So yeah, our friend Andrew bought the 2-pack. Sorry, Andrew, this one's better.
I like the 2-pack though with the Hogan. That's nice.
Yeah. And then speaking of Hogan, oh yeah, I got a Hogan.
There you go. You got it covered anyway.
Yeah. 6'7". That is the man. And I don't do Funko, but I've always wanted this one Funko. The original escaped me for the longest time, and then somehow Facebook, always listening, it sent me a link somewhere. And I found this exclusive. Oh yeah, Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah, nice.
So random.
Oh
So
yeah,
random.
Nice.
Hey Alex, how's it doing? IT was here. Hello. Oh, by the way, I was told by somebody on YouTube that we need to describe what we're always showing because they're a podcast listener.
Oh yeah, I always forget about that. Sorry guys.
I'm trying my best to remember that, and I apologize if we haven't done it. So we will continue to do that to describe what we are showing here. But listen, if you don't know what we're showing, just come up to our YouTube channel and check it out, right?
This is
the
my
timestamp is
one
pretty
and
much
only.
the same. Yeah.
This is my one and only Funko. It's Powerline from a Goofy movie, and because they don't
Wow.
make figures. Yeah, it's so
Wow.
obscure. I like obscure things.
How can I say no to this guy? He's like glittery to you, and he's like, "Oh yeah, opening me up." Right? I love him.
Should I answer iTube here? He's
Yeah.
asked what army I play in 40K.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Right now I'm playing Death Guard.
Do you want to explain what that is to people who are not familiar?
Does everybody? I guess everybody's probably familiar with the kind of Space Marine look, the kind of thing you get in like StarCraft. Basically, took the same idea for their Space Marines. They're humans, big armored. So the Death Guard are kind of a bad version of that. They're like zombie version. So they're rotting, and yeah, they look pretty sweet. Let's see if I got actually.
Well, the Space Marines are littering GameStop because McFarlane's doing a bunch of those now. So everyone's probably seen like the armored dudes at this point.
Put your hand behind it. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, let's see if I can get them in there.
There you go.
There you go.
That's good. That's good.
Wow, look at the detail on that. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm playing those guys right now. But I've got like 6 armies. I was into painting them first, and then I'm finally learning how to play. So.
Back to me on the 6-inch level.
yeah.
Back to you, Bob. I do have the retro packaging of G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in the packaging. It is so flimsy, so cheap.
Well,
really,
how do you?
really?
Oh, I can tell by the cardboard when you turned it ever so slightly. I don't know. It looked like dollar store packaging.
It is dollar store packaging.
But is that to save money? Because those retro Marvel ones, they don't need.
Why would they? This is their own IP. They don't need to save money. they're making 100% of the profit. They're not giving it to anybody else, right? So it's
but
cheap,
if you reduce that cost, then they could keep even more. I have no idea. Like I don't know,
right? I mean,
what about the weapons? The weapons look a lot better, though, right?
Well, they're the same, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
They're pretty much.
Do they have those weird peg holes still?
She used to have I think a gold weapon or something, so it's all blacked out.
Yeah,
it's very retro-esque, right? So you're not going to have the bright colors that we had in the weapons. And then I got Destro here as well. So I got him. So nice. I got Baroness and Destro in the retro card. I do have the rest. I just got to go pick it up from the PO box. I've got.
Did you order those?
I ordered from Walmart.com.
Okay.
Oh, so sweet! Is that in my gung ho too?
Yeah, your gung ho's already here too, as well. So I got to go pick up gung ho. I got to pick up Lady J as well. So I got to go pick them up. Hopefully today or tomorrow I'm going to pick them up. And then I think D's going to like this. I've got.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, Fortnite Victory Royale series. It is.
They're so stylish.
Meow Skulls. I don't know how to say Ghost. Yeah, let's just go with Ghost.
That works.
So I've got the black version, and this is apparently the exclusive version.
There you go.
Right? Yeah, so I've got the.
I have one that goes on a
white fur Meow Skull.
I have this one, where like the little tiny cat rides on it.
Yeah, that was from Jax, right?
Yeah, or Jazzwares.
Jazzwares, sorry.
It must be like muscles, like Meowscles.
Meowscles, yeah.
Meowscles, yeah.
And then I just got in the mail today. It is. I gotta I gotta get both of them here. So, I never had a friend like me.
What, you got Genie?
Toy Story,
nice.
Toy Story.
Yeah.
Buzz Lightyear, and Woody. Are these re-releases? I'm not sure.
What brand is that?
This is from Kyoto.
I have no. Does it have the perv face?
It says version 1.5.
Is there a perv face Woody?
Rebel Tech.
You've seen that meme, right, Brad? Where it's just Woody with the screen. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
New face and emotions. It says in the back. So new face and emotions in the back.
Perv face, nice.
So is this new or is this old?
It might be a re-release.
Maybe an upgrade version from the previous one.
Yeah.
Alex says, all of my Walmart exclusive GI Joe classified retro packaging arrived damaged.
See, that sucks.
Yeah, man.
That's annoying.
Yeah,
that sucks.
It's so ridiculous. Like, I was lucky to get these in somewhat decent condition, but I mean, even when you look at it, like Destro's bottom part is like mangled. I'm gonna open them up. Like, people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep it sealed." I'm like, "Nah, I'm opening these guys."
Yeah,
up.
I'm opening mine up too. So
I've got my wall of retro packaging. They're actually cardboard, real cardboard, not flimsy paper, whatever this is. So yeah, gonna open them up. Yeah, that is all I got. Well, I did have some wrestling figure stuff. Like, I got a table. I got the broadcast booth area with chairs. I'm going to be building a diorama, so I need some of these things for my wrestling pictures. And, oh yeah, and I got one other thing. I got these folding arms for Goku. I don't know if you can see it. These folding arms.
Yeah.
They look really good. I've seen some people take pictures of it. I was looking for them.
They add like perfect touch to like Goku and Vegeta when necessary, like for pictures.
You know, you gotta get that cross arm pose, right?
Yeah.
So iconic. And yeah, that is it. Hopefully this week I get some other goodies, and then we can talk about it next week. Let's get into toy talks of the week. What do we got? I know we got a whole lot, right?
You pointed this out. They keep just teasing. They keep teasing.
She-Hulk playing basketball. WNBA. Here we go.
It's too small for She-Hulk.
Oh yeah. I don't know what this is. Like,
you can see the joint there, though. That joint's bothering me.
Yeah, look at that. What is going on there? He's got like a elbow band or something, maybe.
It goes right down into the forearm section. It's like, what is going on there, guys?
Yeah. Okay.
There's not much to say about this. We'll see when it comes out. It could make good civilian fodder for me, though, so I'm excited. We'll see what happens.
Yikes!
It should be fine. It's Hasbro.
These are the characters you put in the background when you do your dioramas.
Yeah,
they're way in the background.
Yeah, you turn it into like the Gotham, a basketball team.
Yeah,
do a Batman dio.
Not much to say yet. I think Alvin might be the only one excited for these.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they look like because I did collect a lot of sports McFarlane sports stuff back in the day. I had hundreds of them: baseball, football, hockey, basketball. I had a lot of them, so we'll see.
What else we got here? Oh yeah, so there is something called Smile Fest where like Good Smile Company does Figma and Android. So we have our latest reveal.
I know you're excited for this.
Oh yeah, I am.
This is right up your alley.
Yeah.
So do they actually light up, or is that an effect for the photo?
I think that's just a render of the game, and then here's the image of the figure on the left, just like for comparison. Okay. I hope it lights up. I doubt it would though.
Yeah.
What's the scale on this?
They are 6-inch, like slightly smaller.
That looks really good.
Alex asked, "Are we having?" Yeah, so we don't even get Target here, so you'd have to ask Alvin. It goes to his PO box.
So I do order from Target at my PO box, and I haven't had any cancellations yet. Man, you're scaring me here now, Alex. I mean, I did not hear any of this right now. So the fact that you're saying that their pre-orders are being canceled, that's scary, man. I better get my Python Patrol guys exclusives. God, I hate exclusives.
Yeah. Isn't G.I. Joe the worst for that?
Oh God, it was getting better.
Well, when it was Amazon's problem, it was just awful.
Mm-hmm.
I do have mine backed up though. I backed up all my Python Patrol exclusives from Hasbro Pulse, So if these guys cancel on me, at least I'll get it from Hasbro Pulse. So I'm not too worried. But I mean, still, I want to have a few of them, right? So
yeah. Well, we'll see. Fingers crossed, guys.
this is when is this slated to come out, or is it already out?
It's not out yet. They just had their festival, I guess, like their Tamashii Nations version.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. And then the counterpart to that is the Emmy, and it's the robot that stalks you.
Wow.
You played the game, right?
Cool.
Yeah, I played the game. Yeah. This guy scares me. This thing scares me.
It reminded me of Alien because it just crawls through the vents after you.
This would be a good piece to put in with just like for photography and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Generic robot, right?
Yeah.
Like you can put this with anybody.
Good. Yeah.
You could have Superman fighting that or whatever.
Exact Brainiac's henchman, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then side by side. So it doesn't light up, but it has enough light piping that it looks cool enough, like translucent plastic.
I like
over metallic.
I like that it looks like it has his hand up on his shoulder, like this.
It's like, hey, buddy.
Yeah, they're like filming.
How's it going there? Can I sneak up behind you?
Photo op.
Not are these no, they're not model kits, are they?
No, they just come in like they're figures. They're like figure arts.
Okay, and they're fully articulated. I'm assuming, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
fantastic articulation.
Because if they were model kits, I'm like, get this out of here. I don't want to see this.
Did you? Brad had. Let me know what.
Let me know when this is up for pre-order. I would definitely get the robot.
For anyone already watching and you, so their articulation's fantastic. I think
wow,
just like it's just basically a figure arts.
Nice.
Just rival company. What else we got here? Oh, this made me happy. So I had the old one. It's Guyver.
Guyver, I remember Guyver. Yeah.
The previous one, the exact same character, is going upwards of $350 now.
Yikes.
So they are re-releasing this one with better articulation. So
suck it, scalpers.
Yeah, that's bound to make a lot of people happy.
Yeah, or unhappy.
Yeah, whatever. It depends who you are. Depends who you are.
Yeah.
I have the old one. I'm still gonna get this one.
This is cool.
I love this. You're familiar with it too, Brad. Basically, it's Venom meets Iron Man. It's an organic symbiote that takes over a host, and he's fighting alien invasions that are happening on Earth. Easiest way to sum it up.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it looks cool.
And then you have King Dedede.
So cute.
These things are cute, but they're basically just statues.
Right. Yeah, how can you get articulation out of that?
You can't really. Like, they give you enough arms where they're like, you will need a finger pointing one, you'll need like muscle flexing. Like, they'll give you like 6 different arms to make poses.
Yeah.
Because they won't articulate them to be able to go in those poses. So it's like, okay, cool, whatever. You solved my problem. And then Persona 5. I never played this, but as you can see here, the posing is fantastic. Like, you can get him into like the box art pose.
Mm-hmm.
Persona 5 Royal. Is that a game?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Persona 5 is the character, and then her name is Royal Violet.
Royal Violet. Okay, cool.
This guy I forgot all about. I think he's from like the early 2000s.
Who is this?
I think his name's Clona.
Kelowna?
He looks like a poor man Sonic or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He looked like Tails' like deranged cousin.
Klonoa. And yeah, it was when all the like anthro characters were doing their thing. They just like let's throw this dude out.
He's got a baseball hat on. He's got like weird shoes, sneakers.
Yeah, oversized gloves, oversized.
Yeah, this is Tails' cousin. This is right here.
Yeah, he's got one of Sonic's rings.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And then they've just released a game on the Switch again. Like, why did you come back? I'm not mad about it. That's just weird.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm sure this guy has a cult following.
Well, he's a cat, so you must get this.
Is he a cat though? Because I don't know what the hell this thing is.
Look at the eyes.
No, okay. To my understanding, he's a human boy, and when you dream, you turn into another animal. He turns into
a cat.
That is not a cat.
Cat with wings. You need to get this.
And he's got a Pac-Man on his hat. So is that like a?
That's a copyright thing. They're gonna get sued.
Yeah.
No, same company. Namco. Yeah, it's Namco.
That's Namco. That
Bandai
makes sense.
Namco Entertainment. Yeah. All right, cool. And
Oh,
yeah,
I like these guys.
as it
Not
gets
bad.
weirder and weirder here.
This game is so hard.
Yeah, I've never played the
can't
game. I just like the design. I love these old
These two
style
guys
cartoons.
this is so creepy for me.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's so creepy for me. It's just like
Go watch any like 80s and 70s.
so weird, man.
They're all just weird. Like everything's alive in those cartoons.
Yeah.
Just like the clocks have eyeballs and the coffee mugs have eyeballs. Yeah, this is.
Yeah, I just like
Go
them.
on,
I like
Kevin.
that look. It's like classic cartoon with the gloves.
So
There
we
you
got
go.
Cookie Monster and Elmo. Is
Yeah.
it Elmo?
That's Elmo.
Man, why do they look weird?
They're like
It's
small.
chibi form.
Chibi.
Chibi
Sesame
is
Street.
what, 2
Like,
inches?
Squashed down. Yeah, basically. Like
Baby
they'd be
proportions.
like. I think they're 4 inches.
Huh.
They're roughly like this big. I don't know. I have a Mega Man.
I love
Cookie.
Cookie Monster, so cool.
You can't go wrong with Jim Henson.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got? Oh yeah, they painted this guy. I'm excited for this.
Shovel
dude.
Knight, right?
I love this guy so much. It's so ridiculous. I love this game.
I played this game like, what is going on here?
Yeah, it's so sick.
He's got a shovel. Like, what?
Brad, have you ever played that old DuckTales game where you're Scrooge and you just bounce on people's heads with his
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Way back.
it's
Yeah.
basically that, but with a shovel. This guy's so awesome. Yeah, and obviously I'm buying him. So
Right. You're gonna get a Shovel Knight.
So this was weird. I don't know if this is good or bad. It won't even make a difference. I don't think so. So Storm Collectibles is exclusively going through Big Bad Toy Store. But
Hold on. I just bought a pre-ordered already.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, that's what I mean. I'm like, I don't think it will make a difference because we're still going to be able to pre-order elsewhere. So I don't know what they meant by this. Like, I'm so confused.
But this is from Big Bad Toy Store, so they could be just pulling a leg here.
It could be, but that seems bad for business.
Well, gotta get that money, right? Gotta get that money. They could have said, "Oh, that was a typo by our social media team."
Because like, you know for a fact we could go to like Ages or any other store that we normally shop at and still pre-order. Like they're not going to lock everyone else out. All the other stores will just be like, okay, we'll just.
But remember, Aegis is in Canada though. This is a U.S. thing they're talking about.
But like that's what I mean. Like other stores will still get them somehow. Like so, there's no way they're only going to be sold through that.
So maybe only digital store.
Or maybe it's a time exclusive. They're going to get it first.
Yeah, maybe.
And then everybody else will get it 6 months later or something like that.
That'd be interesting to see.
I just bought it directly from Storm Collector's website because I see people getting it way before anybody else gets it if you order directly from them.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll have to see what that technically means.
All right. Okay.
I just need them to make more Street Fighter. I don't care where they're sending it to. Just make me more Street Fighter.
Just finish the wave, and then you can talk about exclusives.
The original cast first. Let's get that going. I need some Vega, some Delsum. Let's go.
You think exclusives are bad for business or good for business? I personally hate exclusives.
If they order enough inventory and it never sells out, or people are waiting forever, then yeah, no problem. Like Big Bad Toy Store generally does buy a lot, right?
Yeah, I've never had an issue with Big Bad Toy Store other than the duty. Add the shipping.
You said duty. Yeah, no, I don't think you should have an issue with these guys, but they better back it up, right? I mean, if they're exclusive, then make sure you order a ton.
Yeah.
I just hope this is not a trend. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I mean. Like
I don't want to see Dorkside come out with saying that I've got G.I. Joe exclusives this month, right? Like, and then somebody else, like Entertainment Air says I got exclusives for Transformers for this month. Like,
yeah,
I better not see that. I don't want to go around looking for where these figures are all going to come from, right? It's like I visit enough sites already every day to look for figures.
You're gonna accidentally buy duplicates. Or miss out on one.
I just realized I bought a whole bunch of G.I. Joe infantry troopers from somewhere. I have 5 of coming, and I don't even need 5. So
you'll find a spot for them.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. Ryan Cooper or Carper, you can usually get a month early directly from the site. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, I definitely see people. Just one, maybe like $80. Yeah, I mean it's you're gonna pay more shipping because from Hong Kong, I believe, right? So you're going to pay a little bit more, but yeah, you're going to get it at least a month in advance. Then a lot of the stores will get it here because they probably bring it in big shipping containers, where yours is going to be flown out, smaller packaging. Yeah. All right. Is there any thing else here?
Oh yeah, there's still quite a few. So
Okay,
these
cool.
were a few of them. I've never.
I
Played
have
this
no idea
game.
who this guy is.
I never played this game, so he does look cool though. I appreciate it for what it is. I just have no emotional attachment to these two characters.
They do look pretty cool though, posability wise here.
Yeah, you're a Storm guy. The posability is.
These are
would you say?
So Storm is weird. A lot of their figures are chunky, right?
They look hefty.
Yeah, they look really chunky and hefty, and it's weird because if they're like that, it's hard sometimes to get them in lower stances.
I'm afraid of scratching because their paint looks immaculate, but they look so chunky and I'm afraid if I move their shoulder the wrong way, they'll just scrape off a bunch of paint. I don't know though. Yeah. I have no idea.
His torso armor looks amazing though.
Yeah,
that looks so cool.
I like both of theirs.
Mm-hmm.
It's really detailed. That's crazy.
And you had no problem posing your Street Fighter ones, right? No.
Not really. I mean, Honda, you know how he gets in the lower stand to fight? It wasn't a problem. I thought it was going to be a problem, but it wasn't.
He's got big feet, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. The feet are big enough to balance that figure pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Look, more.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
They went hard.
More.
Noob Saibot. Do you have any Mortal Kombat ones, or you just exclusively Street Fighter?
No, I couldn't do this.
No?
This is crazy. You know how many they bring out a Mortal Kombat figure every week. This is crazy. This is nuts.
It looks fantastic.
That looks so cool.
Look at that face detail.
I can't do the 12-inch though.
No.
I can't start in a new scale.
Oh, these are 12-inch? Oh yeah, there's right there. Oh, okay. So now they're making 12-inch and 6-inch Mortal Kombat like crazy, but they won't make Street Fighter. I give up.
They're pumping all their resources into that.
They got 1 million Mortal Kombat figures. I mean, Mortal Kombat fans rejoice. They're getting everything they want.
Well,
almost everything.
Hold your horses. Another fighter just joined the tournament.
Oh,
Guilty Gear. So that guy.
Why not, right? Get another line that you're not going to complete for years. So
at least it's him. He's arguably one of the cooler ones. So
he does look pretty cool.
Yeah.
What is that? Is his duffel bag? What is that?
No, that's his weapon of choice.
I thought it was a retractable green screen that he keeps behind him. Okay.
It's his blunt object that he just beats the crap out of people with.
This is the weirdest weapon.
Looks kind of like a cricket bat a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a paddle or something.
Yeah.
Give you a paddling.
Give you a paddling.
The school paddling. You better believe that's a paddling.
That's exactly what came to mind, right?
And we keep seeing pictures of him.
Yeah, he looks great.
But he looks fantastic.
Yeah.
That's Iron Mike right there, baby. Before the jail sentencing. But yeah.
Fools, it only made him stronger, so it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, I bet it did.
Okay. And then, in case you want this, I threw this up for you.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. Appreciated it.
Are you gonna
hot
get
toys?
it or
Me?
You
talking to me?
Yeah.
Why would they want this? So I could be scared at night?
If the let's pretend the movie didn't come out, you know that it does.
No, I'm not gonna get this. I would never buy this.
It's Morbius, though.
Yeah, great. Good for you.
He'll just move around your house like Elf on a shelf every day.
Yeah. Scare me to death every time. Right?
Look, he has bad effects, though.
He has what effects?
Bad.
Okay.
That didn't seal the deal. All right, fine. Moving on, I guess.
Yeah, no, thanks. I don't need this.
So for me, I stumbled across this and I want it. I'm not the biggest. No, it's Transformers. That's Drift.
Oh, okay.
He does look like a Gundam, though, doesn't he?
Why is he a Gundam then?
It's Drift. I don't know what to tell you.
That's a gun. It's a mono.
No, it's not. Look at it. He turns into that.
Does the head always look like that in the cartoon, though? Is that like a G1 look, or is that?
This is a Japanese Gundam. Transformer, right?
Yeah, he's
Tokyo Drift.
Basically. I didn't want to say but basically, yeah. I was trying to find the Michael Bay version.
But this is not a Hasbro release, right?
No, it's WT Wonderful Toys, like third party. But I like him. I like samurais. I like ninjas. So you give that guy a katana and I'll buy it.
I've got a Gundam figure that is a better samurai figure than this.
No way. Yeah, but does he transform?
What? Why?
What do you mean, why? I like Transformers.
How many samurais you know that transform?
That guy, the one and only Drift.
Oh my god, this is so.
I don't know what to tell you.
I want to know, as a Transformer guy, do you transform them? Like, do you actually?
I never. I got a bunch of Transformers.
I don't, but I like the option too if I need
to. The only one I have transformed is this guy right here, Sound Blaster. Because why would you not, right? Like,
did you buy two though? Did you buy two?
No, I did not buy two.
Oh, I was gonna be like, you could have left one in like bot mode and then one.
No, stop that! Now you're gonna give me ideas in my head. Go away.
Well, that's what everyone does.
Stop it! Stop it!
But yeah, I'm buying him.
That's cool. Yeah.
And then Mondo, more pictures.
Oh, 1/6. Yeah, Mondo. Yeah,
12-inch. Yeah.
Too big.
Yeah.
That's a shame. They do look nice. Well, we got a lot of animated Batman figures at this point, so we're not really missing out. The only thing you're missing out on is the accessories, really.
The proportions on Batman look odd.
He has a barrel chest, but it's elongated as well.
Yeah, it's too much. Like, the Joker looks better.
Yeah.
I like that.
Even then, he has a pinhead.
Yeah.
Like, he looks kind of like bulky there, huh?
Yeah.
Like the Jokers wear like diapers or something.
This is fantastic, though. They've got a lot of accessories here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a lot for your money there.
Action Figure Bontra just said hi. Hello.
Hey.
What's up, dudes?
And that rounds out, like I said.
Can I ask you guys something? If this was 1/12 scale, would you buy it?
I like the
it's gonna be expensive though. It's gonna be over $100.
Well, they had this pack basically, right? For the 1/12.
That's what I mean. I like those ones. I like the ones that are.
But do they have all the accessories?
They had a big pack for Joker, and they had a big pack for Batman. Okay. They had face packs.
And did you buy it, Brad? I know you love this a lot.
It came out right when I sold my set.
Oh, I have the original Batman, not the one with the yellow emblem, but the New Adventures of Batman, where it's just his like black back. I have that one, and I like it. Yeah. And then I bought the new Red Hood, so I do like the style of the figures, but if they scaled this down, I feel it'll be so similar to what's already out there, it wouldn't make a difference.
Totally. Yeah, I agree.
That's all right. What about you? What do you like this style? The style of Batman? Yeah, you.
Moi likes this a lot, but Moi thinks it's way too big.
Yeah. Did you buy these smaller, the 1/12 scale animated ones?
I've got the the ones that came out, the whole series.
Yeah, the ones that are in GameStop right now, right?
Yeah. I got every single one of them so far. The only one that I'm missing is Mr. Freeze. I hope they release him.
Did he only come out in that 5-pack?
I saw him in the single pack for the old line, like before.
Yeah, they didn't have for the new release. They haven't.
And the old, okay, right, yeah.
It sucks. I used to see him all the time too.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's just in a comic book store somewhere, just collecting dust. One of us will stumble upon him. Don't worry, Elvin.
Well, they're gonna re-release him probably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably at some point. Are they re-releasing the show?
There was talks about it. I don't know what happened. It just
what they're
DC.
They did a comic instead. Yeah.
Okay. Oh well. Okay. What could you do?
That was cheaper for them, and then they could still release all these toys. That's why you got like armored Batman. Like, it was like, where did that come from? That wasn't in the show. There's a comic scene of that. So there you go.
I thought maybe Ezra Miller like voiced Batman.
They canceled it. They pulled it immediately.
Yeah.
Oh man,
the dude from Sandman looks like him, and I kept getting Ezra vibes.
Oh God, did he yell at somebody?
No, he just has that chiseled face. He looks like he's ready to like choke out someone.
Oh yeah, so like the lions. Yeah, it's gonna.
All right, do we have anything else?
No, that's it for toys.
Okay.
There's so many things. I like just holding back on Ezra Miller comments.
Just holding back Ezra's. Yeah.
It's hard, man. It's hard.
Yeah.
Well, now you get to vent because we're going to be talking about.
Here we go. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know. Like, you can.
Our chat requested this, so we did it. We watched She Arnold. I mean, whatever her name is, Naya or Naru,
Yes.
Naruto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you decide if we're calling the segment "Eat, Pray, Love"?
We are calling it that. I don't even care if he likes it or not.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's call this segment that. All right. So this is a Disney minus show. It didn't go into the theaters. It went directly to digital. Uh, who wants to start off? I don't even want to talk about this.
Why? Okay, I'll do it. So basically, this takes place in 1719. It's obviously a prequel, and it follows.
Wait. Spoiler alert! Come on, we gotta.
Yeah, what are you? You're getting too far ahead of yourself there, Figure Bancho.
Oh my god!
Get to the TV.
Can somebody read that? Because I can't stop.
No, because I don't know if I'll get canceled for it. So.
No. Action Figure Bancho says, and I quote, "Get to the TV." All right. Okay. Should we have a disclaimer at the beginning of our show?
Well, this is a spoiler talk.
The voices and the written comments view are expressed by our chat.
That's not us. They're not affiliated by them unless you like it.
Yeah, we will laugh though.
Can I read something out to you guys before we start?
Please.
It might set why as I do not like this show. Okay, let me read this out.
Right.
Comanche women. Okay, Comanche women were in charge of home. Besides cooking and cleaning, a Comanche woman built her family's house and dragged the heavy posts with her wherever the tribe moved. Houses belonged to the women in the Comanche tribe. Comanche men were hunters and sometimes went to war to defend their families. I'm going to start and leave it there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Go ahead. Let's talk about this show. This is the first time we get Predator back into a scene where we love Predator being. The recent Predators were in the middle of a town and it was just like, it got really bad. Like, we all can agree the last Predator movie was not that good at all. We all loved the first movie. Am I right?
Yep.
Yes.
Did we like the second movie? I liked the second movie.
I liked it.
Okay. Yeah. After that, it kind of went downhill. There was some weird things. There were some interesting things, like the Predator versus Alien was interesting.
The first one was good in the Arctic. Yeah.
I forgot there was a second. Was there two?
There was a second one.
When you forget there's two, then that means it wasn't that good.
No, I don't care. Right.
So we know Predator. Predator is, like we mentioned last week, it is an apex assassin. It's one of the best that we've watched growing up as kids. They are technologically advanced. They're just super smart and very difficult to take down. Watching this movie, we do see skilled warriors. We do see a female character that is trying her best to sort of understand what her role is, but doesn't want to accept just being around the village. She wants to hunt. She feels that she's got the skill sets to do just as good as the men, if not better. She likes to mess around with changing the weapons that she has to see if it's going to be more tactically better when hunting. I want to get your guys' thoughts on the character and the opening part of the movie. Did you find it slow? Because I did find it at points really slow. It kind of dragged. What are you guys' thoughts?
I thought it was slow. I do like her character though. Like, she wasn't overbearing. Like, when I watch a lot of underdog shows, and not just involving females, they are super aggressive to counteract all the negativity towards them. Like, I found the Legend of Korra, she was overbearing. Like, she annoyed me. Like, you're just being stubborn for stubborn's sake to prove you can do this, but you can't do it, and you're gonna fail. And then, oh look, you failed, and now you ruined the Avatar state for everyone. For like, it's just annoying. It's annoying to just watch that. She was kind of calm and collected. You could tell she was frustrated with the situation, but she didn't really lash out. Eventually, you will, because you're a human being, but she never bothered me in that sense.
Okay.
So I don't know about you, Brad. Me and you were talking a little bit, and then I was like, "Oh, I'll save it for Monday."
Yeah, I agree with you that she didn't do it over the top. The other thing you'll see a lot with these types of characters when they're obnoxious is when they'll roll their eyes at everybody. They'll just be so much smarter than everybody. Like she wasn't like that with her brother. You could tell she still respected her brother, and
she cared for her brother.
Yeah. So she wasn't being obnoxious. I think part of the issue with these kinds of stories, I don't think it's bad in itself to have this idea of this person who wants to step outside the role that her society forces on her. I think it's just every frigging show and every frigging movie right now. We're just saturated with it. I think that's part of the issue.
You do raise a good point there, and I like that. Like, why does somebody have to stay within their role? But this is a way back, like hundreds of years ago, right? This is Comanches, the tribe's way of life, and for me, I found it really offensive when they took that and changed it, because you're changing history now. You're saying that they were allowed, like people who are watching.
Well, that's not the case, I don't think, because they treated her like crap. The only person who actually liked her was her brother.
But like, she still wasn't banned. They let her come. They let her come several times. They're like, okay, bring her on. Let's bring her.
I can't speak on their behalf. It'd be the same way like when Brad.
It's a zero tolerance policy though with the tribes.
I can't speak on it. Like the same way, Brad, like you mentioned, like you saw two people arguing in the voice for a black person, and neither of them were black, and you're like, what is going on here? Like it'd be like if I can't.
I'm going by actual facts that I find on the internet about the tribe, right?
But
that's why I read that paragraph in the beginning to clarify that what my beliefs are based on the facts that I've been looking into, researching, because that's the first thing I did after I finished them.
Does it say like their punishment though? Like, does it say like you will be exiled? Or
there hasn't been a situation from what I've seen where they allowed any female to ever be involved. It was always the roles are clearly defined.
That's tough because I don't think the history is written down the same way, right? It's not like they have like strong records. And you do get instances where people step out, like you get the Joan of Arc type characters that appear in history that step outside of those rules. So, could it happen? Yeah. But we're talking also about, it's also in the environment of Hollywood. Like I'm saying, like every single show is like this right now.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of the issue is people are reacting to that too, where it's like, it doesn't feel like it's the one time that this happened in that time period. It feels like this is just one more time that's happening in our time period, like in Hollywood, right?
I'm so glad Ryan said that, because this whole movie I was like, why does she look like Aubrey Plaza? I'm like, that's not her, but it looks like she has that face.
It's so true. Yeah.
Why do we need a female role leader here? Why couldn't we have a male?
We could have, but we had that in How to Train Your Dragon. Like we've had this before. Like Brad said, it's oversaturating where you're going to get these roles, and it's already covered every demographic.
Yeah, so they just keep doing it.
Yeah, so eventually you're going to get to a female, and they did now. Like I said before, it was hiccup in How to Train Your Dragons. Like you're not a hunter, you can't.
But I think for this particular movie, you'd want a male. It's more believable with the male, is it not?
For me, no, it didn't make a difference to me because it wasn't overbearing.
For me, I keep going back to the oversaturated in the movie. If we didn't have female Terminator movie, female this, female, like if it wasn't every single movie, if this just came out, like say this movie came out with this character written the same way in the 90s, I would have been like, oh, this is cool. This is something different. But right now it feels like, oh, this is Hollywood thinking this is the trend right now. This is what we got to do all the time in all the movies. Hollywood does everything like this. They overdo everything.
Yeah.
But like you could make an underdog film with any, like you could have swapped this out with a scrawny dude and it wouldn't have made a difference. They didn't specifically, like they didn't continuously say you suck because you're a girl. They're just like, go home. This is no place for you. Like if they continuously push that message out there, then that also would have bothered me because she's gonna have to overcome that whole sexist thing. But at least they tapered that down a little bit. But to Elvin's point, like it didn't have to be a girl. And to Brad's point, it could have been because Hollywood sees this trend. But it didn't matter enough to me that it was glaring. So I don't know. I
personally don't care if it's a male or a female. What I do care is when you place a specific male, like a character in a movie like this, it has to make sense though. And I had a hard time believing that she could take down the Predator.
Oh
I
yeah,
really did.
I totally lost it on the last scene. Like that's where
We'll get into that in a second.
Yeah,
But from the beginning of this movie, I'm like, there is no way this 5'6", whatever she is, teenager is going to go one-on-one with the great one here. And I'm just like, this is insane. Like, what are we watching here?
I forgave it because they did specific things. I know, like, okay. And I kept saying okay, like until the very end. I'm like, okay, I accept this. And it's because it didn't perceive her as a threat at all whatsoever. And
she
it just
never was, though.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Like it kept just getting like just annihilated and stabbed. Like it was stabbed like 900 times before it actually had to fight her. And it didn't even really have to fight her.
Yeah.
She just took that. He doesn't see me as a threat, as a strength. Like she weaponized that. And I'm glad they didn't do the thing where she rose up to the challenge and outmuscled him. No, she didn't do that. She, to the very end, she used the whole "I'm not a threat" to just the very last scene, and I was like, okay, cool.
I felt she didn't. I felt she did to a point. Like there was, like I thought she was going to use the medicine that makes her cold, and then there was the point where she had the trapper guy as bait.
Yeah.
And then she shot him in the back of the head, and I was like, I was fine with that scene. I was like, okay, she's using her brain. She does not have brawn. This is how she's going to hunt this thing.
Well, I also thought, that scene where she got stuck in that mud trap.
So did I. I was like, oh, sweet.
I thought she's going to use this in a way to lure this guy in there. Like I look at the physical prowess of her. She doesn't have any of that. So I'm like, okay, she's got to use intelligence then, right?
Yeah, right.
And her surrounding environment is what the best way to trap this character in, right? Yeah. So I see these I see these great panning of her getting out of the mud. I see her making medicine. I'm like, she's going to use all of these elements and somehow subdue this overpowering beast. And we didn't get any of that. And I was just like, what was the point of showing us all this then?
I see your point there. Like, especially, I thought when she fell in the mud, it would be like an accidental, like, it would
She's
do
like,
the
wait
whole
a minute.
heat, the whole.
I remember that moment I did that, and it was very hard for me to get out. Let's get this guy there.
Not even that, like it wouldn't be able to track her heat signature like it did for Arnold. And
See,
like, I thought she accidentally.
I thought of Arnold too right away. Yes,
I was like, she accidentally stumbled upon its like, but no, that wasn't the case at all. It didn't do anything.
It was a missed opportunity, I think.
Yeah.
Right. Well, what do you guys think of Predator itself? Like, I want to get into this guy, how he's built, his tech. There's a lot to unpack here. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in the way he is built here. One thing only.
Was it supposed to be like an earlier, so he has like prototype weapons and all that? That was the only way to make him.
Here's the thing, though. Everything else, like me and Brad, we talked about the tech a little bit here. There was tech that we've seen Predators in the past use, but there was tech that we'd never seen before, which was amazing. Mm-hmm. And then you go back and say, well, why does he not have laser? I remember talking to you last week about he better have laser or something to that or to the reference. And I seen he's just shooting out nail guns. Like, I'm like, why is he shooting out nails when this guy has a cloaking way? He has infrared. He's able to travel through galaxies. Like, why does he not have laser? And I thought, wait, this might be a way for the writers to have him lose, is to take that one awesome power that he has. Because if he had laser, he was going to destroy everybody in that.
That's basically it. That's basically it.
He's going to just obliterate everybody.
Right.
And so they took that away from him and gave them an opportunity to keep up with him.
They were honorable, though. So, I don't know. They could have had lasers, but yeah.
He left them on the ship. Maybe he's
he's like,
he didn't need them. He's like, nah, I don't need those right now.
Let me check. He asked the computer, like, what is the tech like on this planet right now? They're like, oh, yeah, you don't need the laser.
What about his intelligence as a predator? Like, I mean, you look at Arnold's movie and how smart this predator was. And didn't even when Arnold was, covered himself in mud and everything, and he thought he had trapped the predator still figured a way out of it, right? And I just look at this predator; he keeps walking into every trap. Like,
it was like an ego thing. He was just so. I don't know. This is bad writing, but there's a level of just ego there. Or like, I'm just gonna strut in. Oops, I got my arm cut. Oops, I got stabbed. Oops. You can only rely on your cloaking for so long, buddy.
He on the tech thing too. It just occurred to me when you're talking. We've seen flashbacks in this universe to like pre-human history with pyramids, where they were using basically the same tech as the Schwarzenegger movie.
Oh yeah, true.
Right, like the thousands of years of the basically
laser,
the same
right?
tech.
Yeah, scanning
laser.
He has ability. He has ability to focus on where his and with laser beams where his enemy is, but he doesn't shoot out the lasers, right? I just I'm just, what is going on here? Like, why does he not have that?
Do you know what it almost seemed to me? It was almost like the art direction on this movie was like, okay, so it's going to be like this tribal theme. There's going to be a lot of like tribal, war paint and weapons. Okay,
Even
let's make the Predator look like that.
Yeah,
and it's like
even his mask was dumbed. I don't want to say dumbed down. It still looked cool, but it wasn't.
It was like tribal looking. It was like bone and so it's almost like
very
they were
caveman, archaic type of Predator. That's what it was.
Yeah, right? So he's sort of interacting with a Stone Age society, and then they were like, okay, well, we'll make him Stone Age too. It's like, no, he's not part of their society.
Yeah,
he's outside. Like
he flies in a ship. Hello.
Is this an honor thing where humans weren't advanced enough to?
Yeah,
worthy enough to use the lasers.
Yeah,
even though he just obliterated a bear.
I'm gonna leave this one at home, boys.
Yeah.
We're using nails today.
Yeah, or he's like working class Predator who's like can't afford the full package.
He didn't upgrade yet, right?
No, he's saving up.
He didn't have enough credits to upgrade yet.
Yeah, and they gotta brief these guys on mud before they go to Earth.
They're so bad at that, man.
Like, just tip them off. Like, watch out for mud.
What are your thoughts of the French Jabroskis they roll in?
Well, me and Brad both at first we thought it was unnecessary, but I watched it again. I was like, okay, they're just fodder, and it gave the Predator time to just slaughter a bunch of people.
Yeah, I agree. That makes sense.
And show off his like cool slaughtering skills.
Yeah.
Cowabunga Dude says the Predator is being a good sport using arrows like the natives.
That's what he's doing. Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not bad enough that they are homing arrows that just fly around the room. Like
that's the crazy part. It's not the regular arrows. It's homing arrows.
Like,
he just assumes they're using those too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you guys have arrows. I have arrows as well.
Wait, yours doesn't come back.
I'll take my laser pack off, and we'll be even Stevens. All right, on to this thing.
Turning off the cloaking. Here we go.
No, I'm still going to use cloaking. 100%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sometimes.
Just not when I walk into a hostile environment. I'll turn it off and then turn it back on later when I don't need it. Which I just found weird. Like, he wasn't even going from branch to branch either. Like he did in the beginning, and then you see him in the beginning, like he's basically hunting from above, right? He's scouring his prey, which is what a predator does. And then near the end of the movie, he just stops doing all of that, and I'm like, you have a bigger reason to just continue doing that because you have more people on the floor. Why would you want to go?
Like snakes and wolves and bears? Like, these things suck. I don't need to hop around trees. And then he probably thought everyone was as crappy as those things. So he's like, I'll just strut in. And then they all had guns and arrows and stuff. It's like, oh, I immediately regret this decision.
That bear, though, gave him a run for his money, though.
The bear fight was good, yeah.
Shout out to the bear, though. Shout out to the bear.
That's what I mean. Like, by the end of it, he got mauled by a bear. A snake bit him. A wolf tried to do something to him. He got shot. He had like 25% health left.
He had a ball. That ball was lodged in the back of his head.
Yeah, and then he fought her. So I was like, that was an even fight at that point.
Okay, all right. You go with the weakening. Yeah, she weakened him. Yeah.
No, she didn't weaken him. Everyone else weakened
all the surrounding animals weakened him first, right? Yeah.
That's what the only reason I accepted that. Like, even if it was it could have been Arnold again, but
then he uses that new technology that we've never seen where he heals himself with the spray.
I don't know how much healing you could do. He got impaled pretty fierce a few times.
Well, it completely healed his wounds, though. He wasn't bleeding anymore.
Yeah, but internal?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going by what I see. I don't know. I can't tell you.
I don't know his anatomy, organs, but like right? you can stop blood loss. But if it's
predator medicine,
shall we look into Wikipedia for predator medicine?
I take your point about the fodder. I still think it would have been cool. Like, I can't remember if it was Alvin or D I was talking to about this, but
it was Omar.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it was Omar. Yeah, they made sure that you saw that,
which
yeah.
makes no sense. But anyways, go.
Yeah. But just the indigenous people were in North America for like 10,000 years or whatever it was, thousands of years before white people ever got there. They didn't have to have the trappers in the story. They could have done it like the hunting party, and you could have developed the characters in the hunting party the same way that you did in Arnold Schwarzenegger's military detachment, whatever that, I don't know the names of the different,
unit.
The unit, right? You develop the characters in the unit and you do the kind of hunting, pick them off one at a time type thing.
Mm-hmm.
That could have been the story right there. I would have preferred that, I think.
You know what I would have preferred? I would have preferred the chief to actually show. Where is the chief of the village? Like, hello, your whole tribe is getting slaughtered, and where are you?
Yeah.
Eating smoked salmon? Like, what's going on here, bro? Like, you need to step up, get on your horse. I wanted to see the cavalry show up and help her. Like, at the last moment with arrows and coming in and screaming at the top of their lungs and just whipping, this alien down to earth, right? Like, that's what I would have loved to see.
I want the chief to be full out, like, roided 90s action hero, too.
You know it. Spirit all day long, right?
Yeah.
Just getting the war paint on. He's got the, the Tatanka tied up muscles, right?
Giant muscles, yeah.
Totally. So badass. Just coming in the horse sideways, shooting the arrow, right? Like, but I mean, we didn't get any of this. Like, it just felt like the chief just sat back and watched all of them get slaughtered, right? Like, he didn't even care. So it was just weird. I don't know. I just found, as big as they try to make it look, because the scenes were amazing. There were some great, camera angles and pictures of the forest. It looked really nice. I love the way they filmed it.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool.
Costumes were good. Yeah.
CGI was a little janky at times. Especially the animals were a little weird.
Yes, agreed.
Right?
Yeah.
It didn't feel natural. So
yeah.
Especially when you have the dog, that's not a CGI. Like,
he stole the show.
Yeah.
He's my favorite character.
What was his name?
I have no idea.
You really liked him.
What's his name? I don't know. Dog.
Yeah.
Did he die?
No,
he didn't.
He's the smart one. He ran off.
He's like, I'm out. See ya.
He ran from the bear. He ran. Yeah.
He just ran. He knew what to run.
Yeah.
Overall, okay. Well, what about the supporting cast? The brother.
I liked him a lot. I liked him a lot.
He's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
His fight was fantastic to me. The choreography of that.
I liked it.
And his war cries, his just everything about him I liked. And he wasn't. He was still proud of her, but he's like, you need to go home now. And he just didn't tolerate her nonsense when she was going to get to the level of overbearingness that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
He's like, no, cut it out. I'm done with it. And she respected him enough to just shut her mouth.
Yeah.
They had a good dynamic. They respected each other and they loved each other. He listened to her too, which is great. I hate in movies where the brother doesn't listen to the sibling.
Yeah, agreed. She makes suggestions and he would listen. Yeah.
And he would tell you why he's listening.
Oh, this is a cool one. Yeah. With the Easter eggs, Alex says, tie-ins. Would have been cool. Would have been crazy if this was Billy's ancestor. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah. That would have been good.
That's pretty cool. I mean, one can speculate. Who knows, right?
Yeah. You could have even... Is that actor still alive? You could have brought him back to play one of the people in the village. And it would be like his ancestor.
One of those things where the picture looks exactly like the actor, like, oh, that's my ancestor from the Wild Wild West. And it's just them in those like Disneyland costumes.
Yeah, that's okay. I would take it. I'd take the fan service.
Yeah, what about if the dog died? I was going to turn the film off.
That would have been the end.
Yeah, I was like, I'm done with this nonsense.
So a lot of people are saying this should have been a theatrical release. What do you guys think?
No, I wouldn't give it. I liked it, but actually, that's not for me. I wouldn't go see it in theater. But a lot of people loved it enough that I think it could have done well.
I agree. Put it in there for the people who would have gone to see it. I wouldn't have, but yeah. I haven't watched Predator for a while.
Is this a top 3 Predator for you?
No.
Well, all the other hot garbage that came out, it makes it pretty.
Hey, stop using my line. Stop it. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Use my line as many times as you want.
In my mind, there is only 3, so this is one of them.
Oh my god. Oh no, you
Okay.
didn't. Oh no,
I
you
don't know.
didn't.
Does Alien versus Predator count?
We're cutting D off right now.
Yeah, that's the thing. I would do Predator 1, 2, and then Alien versus Predator, the first one.
Exactly,
So if Alien versus Predator counts, then I'd realign my numbers a little bit. But
well, why would it not count, D?
Because it's Alien versus Predators. It's not strictly Predators.
Oh god.
Sometimes crossovers don't count. That's the rule of the nerds.
Fair enough. So they created aliens to hunt because they were bored. That's the other thing. I'm looking at this. I'm like, so they created aliens because they got bored because they were so advanced at hunting, and they had a hard time taking down Comanche tribe. Or
that's what I mean. Like, it's so weird.
So like I just can't do it. I tried so hard.
But that's like they created. They wrote their problem. They wrote themselves into like a corner with that. Like, so everything after now you have to accept as being a problem for them. Why?
Cowabunga says AVP is garbage. You take that back, sir.
The first one was so good.
Omar says,
oh, sorry.
This was better than. What is wrong with this chat here?
Because AVP's like, it was ridiculous. It was just like strictly an action movie. Like AVP is ridiculous, but I like it.
I guess that's what I'm looking for. Like that's what I'm looking for in a Predator movie.
Yeah,
that's all I want. It's just a stupid action. Like the AVP felt like a '90s action film.
I honestly think this movie was not. I mean, I don't know. I did not really enjoy this movie that much at all. I thought it was okay. It's not a theater movie, so I'm not upset that I haven't paid money for popcorn and a ticket. It's on a streaming platform, so it was a little bit more easier to digest that. I thought the scenes were amazing. It was really well done.
Cinematography was great.
Cinematography. Yes, it was beautiful. I love that. Yeah, it made you believe. Predator, I don't know what he's doing with that skull on. I don't even know what's that.
It's a turtle shell or something.
Yeah, I don't know. What is he doing? I don't know. I just thought the Predator was really dumb in this movie. He was not intelligent, walking into traps, not using his technological advancements that he has. He was a dopey predator.
He killed that bear. He's like, if I could kill this thing with my bear.
Why is he even fighting that bear?
Because he doesn't know what's up. He's just like, oh, there's an alpha. I'm going to kill it.
With his... Oh, yeah,
that was easy. Lasers. I'm going to... These people are smaller than that thing. I won't have a problem. And then he just strutted in there like an idiot.
I want the Predator from Arnold's movie to show up in this movie and show this one how it's done. Because that one would just lay waste to everybody. The movie would be over in 10 minutes. The bear will be dead. The wolf will be dead. Naru will be dead. The whole village will be burnt down. It's game over. And the French guys won't even step on the shore because they see all the burnt village. They'll just not even. They'll just go right by it. That's what happened with that Predator.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we want to talk about this movie?
What else?
Do you want this to be? Do you want more time period pieces? Do you want like a feudal Japan?
Yeah,
cool. Vikings would be badass.
Well, I don't know. It sounds like it'd make you angry.
As long as it's not Naru and the Vikings, right?
Because the Predator should technically be able to play
Naru-esque Viking character running the whole thing again.
But like, what would be a challenge for them? Like all the weapons you saw would just slaughter everything. So you're always going to have the same issues.
But the Predator has one big weakness is like if you have a bunch of people attacking him in various angles with intelligent traps here and there. That is more believable than, right? Is it not?
I mean, the traps are all stupid. It's in every single movie. It's just what Home Alone-esque traps. They Kevin Arnold him, and they won.
But I mean, remember, you raised the point when you talked about Arnold. You know, he had to go back to roots, literally in the roots with mud, right? I can see a Viking tribe doing that a lot better, right?
Yeah, but see, like that's ridiculous. He has all this technology and he's followed by mud. I know that's like the whole point of the movie. Like,
yeah.
For all his technology, he was bested by just caveman type stuff.
Maybe he will have nails again. He won't have lasers, so it'll still be the same level.
I'm all for it, but like, I'm curious if it would bother you because I don't think you're gonna get like an army versus a Predator.
Oh, hold on, I got this right here. I'll never get over the Predator making.
Yeah, that was funny as hell to me.
Let me ask you something, Cowabunga, dude. there's a scene where he's standing in front of Naru and says, "Nah, I won't kill her. She's not a threat. She's a friend of mine. I'm gonna walk away."
No, he just thought she was pitiful. Like, that's dishonorable.
It's a friend of my books. It's a friend of my books, right? So yeah, it's got stupid scenes, friend scenes as well in a different way.
But I get his point. Like, he literally is like, "Here, take this weapon. Oh, by the way, we have to be blood brothers now." And he takes the acid blood and like wipes it on her cheek.
Yeah. That was a little corny. Yeah.
Didn't Naru do that at the very end too?
Corny.
No, she did it to herself because she killed him. The predator did that to her. It's like, it was the alien's blood, right? He dipped it in a little bit.
I'm not saying that this is more dumber than that, because that is dumb. I will say that was because I remember sitting at there looking over to my friend. I'm like, what the heck are we watching here? Like, what is this? Hanging out with the predator, dude? Like, what's going on here, right?
I would like to see what would be cool is like a predator stalking the World War II battlefield.
Kawabanga goes, never hold hands, skip like an AVP. How do you know that? Huh? There's no director's cut yet.
It's edited out.
Oh my god! I don't know. I think the chat loves Predator, which is fine. Hey, I did think that a lot of people were entertained because I looked online and there was a lot of people entertained by it. They said
a lot of people like this.
They were surprised that something in Hulu was not as garbage as they always do. I remember a lot of people saying, "This is a Hulu show." Oh, thank God, it's not that it's garbage, right? What do we want to kind of wrap it up here and give our final takes on this? Sure. Or is there anything else that's pressing that you want to talk about from the movie?
I don't think anything pressing. Okay. I think we all.
Oh yeah, there you go. Nice. Glow in the dark Naru. Glow in the dark Naru. Yeah. All right, what are we giving this Prey movie out of 10?
I like this movie a lot. I'm giving it an 8. I don't even care.
Wow.
Okay. Hey.
8 out of 10. Okay.
8 out of 10. That is
for Hulu. If it's a theatrical thing, I'd get like a...
No, but I'm talking about movie itself. Forget where it's released. If you're
I like
talking about the
I'd
movie
give it an
itself, right? 8 out of 10. Okay, cool.
5.5.
I am so close to you, Brett. I am giving it a 5 out of 10 as well.
What was that half for, though?
He felt petty. The dog is the half.
The dog?
I wanted to push it up above the 50% mark. It was better than the 50% mark.
I was at 4 coming into this conversation, so be happy that it's at 5.
What changed it? What changed it?
I don't know. What changed it is maybe
peer pressure. Peer pressure.
Yeah, no, it wasn't peer pressure. I think I kind of like some of the things that we talked about. The fact that you said the animals kind of chipped away at him.
That's the thing too. Like when you talk about it with other people, you're like, "Oh, okay."
You made a good argument there that the bear, the wolf, they did some damage to him to slow him down.
Her brother, everyone else in the movie, like everyone. I think talking to Brad originally, like when we were talking about the trappers, like they didn't need to be in here at all. But then some of the coolest kills were because they were slaughtered by the predator. So
yeah, I like that argument too. Yeah.
So the chat is giving their scores. Cowabunga dude is giving it 7.5. Omar is giving it a 7 out of 10. I wonder what Alex and everybody else on the chat thinks.
Who was the one who wanted to watch it the most? Was it Alex?
Oh, Alex gives it a 5.
There you
go. Okay.
Someone I forgot who was super excited for it. Maybe it was Alex.
Hopefully it wasn't Alex.
Yeah, I'd be like, "Oh no, Alex, you're super stoked last week."
Yeah.
But I mean, when you look at the scores here, like Cowabunga and Omar didn't really give it a high score. It's a decent score, but it's not like insanely high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
D, you given it the highest score so far of all the people here.
Yeah, and you already know my reasons. I said.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I that's the thing. That's the beauty part about discussing and giving our opinions. It is our opinions, right? And I love the fact that we do this and we talk about it. It's cool because we do learn from each other about it.
What would it drop?
Look at this guy being cute
6.9.
here. Action figure
6.9.
6.9.
That's specific.
That is, yeah. I want.
If they did the whole like her becoming like the stronger, like she has this badass fight scene at the end, that would have just ruined.
What was that line that Brad you rolled your eyes on? You said there was a line she said.
Oh, she's like, "Why do you want to do this?"
Yeah.
Because they keep saying I can't.
because you say I can't, or you don't think I can.
Yeah, I
And I was
remember
like,
that line now.
that sounds like me, so I'm gonna give that to her because that's what I do. I do that at work. I do that in my everyday life. I do that to my parents.
That's great. That's crazy to me because it's like, do you like doing it? Like
A
that's
lot of stuff.
that's
No. A lot of stuff I hate.
But even in her case, it's like her first answer should be because I love to hunt, or because I don't know what.
But like
I don't know
like,
who I would be without it. But like her first answer is like, well, you guys don't think I can. It's like,
but like
what if they didn't think you could do something else?
That could have been that could have been a spite answer. Like that could have just been like, she probably has passion for the hunt. Like she was good at it.
Okay, all right.
But she's being spiteful. Like I don't know. Like that sounds like something a spiteful teenager would be like. Why do you like? Why do you like this? Because you don't like it. So I like it.
I will say one thing. The 5 that I did give it, it had to do with the cinematography,
Yeah,
and also her acting. She did the best she could with what she was given.
That's true. She never broke character. It wasn't. She was good. She never pulled me out of the movie. Yeah.
I have to give.
I don't know, Alex. A 5 sounds like it sucks. That's like barely a pass.
Yeah, that's why I gave it 5.5.
Yeah.
I think if people do like this, and I think you can see the writing on the wall with Disney going, hold on, this didn't suck. We're going to do more of these. You know it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different time periods are coming. Feudal Japan's probably Vikings. Who knows? Maybe even, British colony type of thing.
Yeah, there were every time period had like 110-pound 17-year-old girl. So you could do this like you could do it like
oh my god,
10 times at least, 10 times minimum.
Oh
yeah.
Oh man. Alex goes. He wants to get a figure from NECA.
I did like the mask. Like I did like the whole tribal thing going on.
Yeah.
I don't know about the pistol. That still doesn't make sense to me. Like, did the elder take it back and then give it to Danny Glover's character, or like what's the significance of it?
They came back like next summer and wiped the tribe out.
They used lasers this time.
Yeah, that was the problem.
They're like, see, this is how you do it. Use lasers.
Yeah, we get that gun back.
Naru's, heads on a stick. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. Well, the score was all over the place.
Which is I totally anticipated that, and I like when scores are all over the place.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody for listening and tuning into our show. If you're new, like I said, go ahead and subscribe to our channel, like and share with other people. It's awesome to engage with so many cool people in the chat. I absolutely love that. It's my favorite part. I get to hear people's takes on it, and it's so cool. Much love to you guys in the chat.
They're so funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I absolutely love this. Like, this is so cool. You visit us on our social media. Go and follow us in the ANR universe. We're all over the place: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. We're dropping a lot of figure reviews. I've got a ton of figures to review. Let us know what you guys want us to review from the lot that we always get. And you guys in the chat, you guys last week told us to watch Prey and review it. We did it. Let us know what is coming down the pipeline that you want us to watch and talk about. We will do that for you guys, because it is awesome to have that conversation with the chat. So, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for today. So wherever you are in the world or the universe, have yourself a good morning, a good day, and a good night. Bye-bye. Good night, people.
Bye.